10 minutes by bus ride from Füssen to Schwangau. We then took a horse carriage to the castle. Neuschwanstein Castle is located on a rugged hill in the Bavarian Alps, near the town of Füssen in southern Germany. The castle was built by King Ludwig II of Bavaria. As a romantic retreat and a recreation of an ideal medieval castle, inspired by his love of art, music and literature, particularly the works of Richard Wagner, Neuschwanstein is situated in the Bavarian Alps, specifically in the Swabia region of Bavaria, within the municipality of Schwangau. It's near the Austrian border and at the foothills of the Alps. We then took a guided tour and we learned King Ludwig II envisioned the castle as a fantasy retreat, a place to escape the pressures of the throne and immerse himself in his romantic ideals. He also wanted to create a monument to German culture and the Middle Ages. Ludwig's fascination with medieval legends and the operas of Richard Wagner heavily influenced the castle's design and construction. Construction began in 1869 and continued until after Ludwig's death in 1886, though the castle was never fully completed. King Ludwig II of Bavaria, often called the Mad King, was a 19th century German monarch known for his eccentric behavior and extravagant building projects, including Neuschwanstein Castle. While his behavior was unusual, whether he was genuinely mad remains a debated topic, with some historians arguing he was mentally ill and others suggesting he was simply misunderstood. Ludwig II was obsessed with creating a fantasy world around him, often escaping into the role of a holy king. Far removed from the realities of his constitutional monarchy, he was known for his introversion and aversion to social gatherings, preferring the company of animals and secluded spaces like his castles. He spent vast amounts of money on building magnificent castles like Neuschwanstein, Herrenchiemsee, and Linderhof, which are now iconic symbols of his reign. He had unusual eating habits, preferred the night, and sometimes even spent time with his favorite horse at dinner. Some historians argue he suffered from a mental disorder, possibly schizophrenia, leading to his isolation and unusual behaviors. Others believe he was labeled mad as a way to justify removing him from the throne. Some scholars suggest he was simply an eccentric genius, a patron of the arts who was misunderstood by his contemporaries. Ludwig II died in 1886 in mysterious circumstances, with his lifeless body found floating in Lake Starnberg, along with his physician. Whether his death was a suicide, an accident, or something else remains debated. It's worth noting that Neuschwanstein's fairy tale appearance and dramatic location also inspired Walt Disney to use it as the model for Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland.